Hi guys, today is the day. I am so excited. The contractors are on their way here and they're going to start the retaining wall. I couldn't be more excited. We have been waiting for months and I'm just so thankful that they're coming today, and hopefully they can get this knocked out this week, I hope, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm just happy they're on their way. I wanted to take you around real quick and show you the retaining wall one more time before they come and start demoing. That way you guys can see what it looked like before. So we have a nice point of reference, a good before and after. So here we go. Okay, so here we are in front of the house. Here is the fig tree. This is the half dead hedge of yews, which is going to be removed along with the hedge in the back. And this is the retaining wall. Now let me get in here and show you some portions of it are just completely missing. This wall is probably 50 years old and it's made completely out of cinder block. I don't know if there's any rebar or anything holding this thing up. It is cemented in here, and I do see some very old like weep holes, but I'm not quite sure how my dad and my godfather built this, but clearly they did some type of a repair in the past, because that just looks very unstable. And then we have this overgrown, what I believe to be some form of a juniper, and it's completely grown into the yews and blocked any access to there. Let me go over to the neighbors. And this is a look from their backyard into our backyard. And it's just time. So our next door neighbor just came over and offered me a free composting bin or composting system. I don't know. I've never really done composting. I'm not too familiar with it, but I do know our next door neighbors on the other side are into it. So I asked them if it was okay if I decided not to, could I offer it to them? And they were like, sure. So that's good. Now let me take you over to the other side of the wall so you can see it from our yard viewpoint. So we're in our backyard now, and here is the fence line. Here is this ridiculous looking connector, which I'm hoping that when they redo the retaining wall, we can somehow just angle the fence to kind of meet from this point to this point, hopefully, or if maybe they can just make this little connector half the size or something. I don't know. It looks weird. But here's the retaining wall, and I'm looking dead straight at it, and you can see it's kind of just flopping over. It's not flopping over, but it is definitely leaning. And I have shown you in previous videos how the fence is off to the left, and where this little brick column is and where the fence is. Look at that. So I'm just so excited to see some structure and formality back into this area. And I did mention to you they are going to be ripping this entire hedge out and this hedge out. And I've got some new things that I want to plant in here. And let me show you what our back porch currently looks like now. It is like a mini forest going on over here. I have completely taken over this whole section, and oh, this is a limelight hydrangea. This is one of the hydrangeas that we rescued from the clearance rack. And let's see if I can't get a look. There was a bumblebee resting on it, but I think I scared him off. So yeah, I've pretty much got this whole area completely taken over with plants. I just picked these up a few days ago. These are emerald green arborvitae. They were on clearance, so I did jump on them. I got 25 of them, and they were nice enough to throw in 2 whipcord arborvitaes, which are struggling a little bit, but they look cute. And I'm excited to put them in the front somewhere. They grow 24 to 36 inches high and wide, tall and wide. They do need a little bit of TLC. I think actually they just need to get out of their cans and into the ground. And over here, I've got 20 sky pencil hollies, which I picked up on clearance as well, because I thought these stay narrow. They can grow 6 to 10 feet tall and about 1 to 1.5 feet wide. And I thought this would be perfect to put on the front yard where the retaining wall is going to be, and just put a nice narrow privacy screen right along there. I thought that would look really good where the new retaining wall will be, because we'll have some nice evergreen interest there. It'll be a little bit more private and narrow, because you can see the hedge that was in the front. Those are used, those are probably as old as the retaining wall, and they're very wide. They're about 3 feet wide, and they block the gate. So I think the sky pencil holly was a good choice. I do want to show you one other thing too, because I have to come in here and trim it up a little bit so the contractors have room to walk around. And that is the fig tree. Do you remember when we pruned this thing back, it was just a bunch of sticks and branches? Well, here it is, actually outgrowing its space once again. So I need to come in here, and I'm gonna clip a few of these younger stems out of here so we can get the contractors to be able to walk freely through this gate, because it has pretty much been overtaken by the fig tree. And I have seen, let me see if I can get in here, there is fruit starting to form, and I'm really excited about that. Also, I don't think I mentioned earlier when I was showing you the arborvitae where they're gonna go. I'm gonna put them on the side of our house where the fence is, and kind of create a green privacy screen, a green fence. Let me show you. So this is the driveway, and this is our walkway. And this is where I want to plant the arborvitae, from here all the way back to the butterfly garden, and connect it and just make one big green wall of privacy. And I think that'll look really, really pretty. And then I'm probably going to be redoing this butterfly garden a little bit, and then trying to figure out what to do with the rest of the perimeter of our property, because I do want to enclose it a little bit more. I just don't know what I want to plant. And this is everything that we've been just hanging on to from that we pulled out of the ground in anticipation of this retaining wall, and everything is hanging on and looking good. This is our one plant Super Tunia Vista bubblegum. It is massive. I do need to come in and fertilize them. Our salvia and our sweet potato vine, our blueberry bush, this tomato and everything. So yeah. So today's going to be a really exciting day, and there's going to be a lot going on. I'm just so excited. I am going to set up a camera, and I'm going to try and capture as much of the wall coming down as I can so you guys can see it. But I think the contractors just pulled up. So Mo and I have to go talk to them. And then once we get everything situated, it's on. And that wraps up day one of the retaining wall project. You guys, this crew blew through this wall. They've got half of it down, and they've been digging a trench all the way across the yard, like right in front of the retaining wall, so they can get access to removing all of the cinder blocks and everything. I am just so blown away by them. Let me show you what they've done today so far. We're in the backyard, and look at the wall. Can you see this is the trench that they dug? This is the retaining wall. That is the neighbor's fence. The chain link fence they've removed. But my gosh, you guys, look at that. Isn't that crazy? There was 4 or 5 guys here, and they just barreled through this. This is the front part. I mean, my gosh. Here it is from the other angle. And now looking at it from the front yard, look how deep this is. I'm telling you, this crew just worked the entire time, and they just knocked it out. Look at that. And for reference, this is the white brick pillar right by the gate and the fig tree. The crew will be back here tomorrow morning, and I'm guessing by the speed at which they work today, they should have the rest of the wall demoed and cleared out of here. And while I am excited about it, it is a little bittersweet because, like I said before, my dad did install this wall many, many moons ago, and he did a great job. It has been here for years. It has served its purpose, but it was definitely time to have it taken down and a new one put up because it wasn't structurally sound anymore, and it was leaning, so we needed to do this. But you know, I'm still just kind of like, Anyways, guys, I don't know how many parts this whole video retaining wall project will be, but I am going to capture as much of it as I can for you because I think it's kind of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Anyways, thanks guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.